Yo, what's up? It's your boy Cino here. Look, everybody clowning Quavo right now. Listen, in case you've been under a rock, let me tell you what went down. What went down was clear. And I wanted to be known by everybody else in the world and, whatever. Listen, it's like this, right? You got Saweetie, this rapper, female rapper. I really haven't heard any of her music. But anyway, she's a female rapper and she's dating Quavo. So people really, heard of her once she was dating Quavo. Now she goes on this show with Justin Combs and another dude named Justin LeBoy or something, and it's on Revolt. And they ask like all these relationship questions and all this stuff. And they get all these famous people on the show. Right? Right. Now, once this takes place, the whole thing changes. Meaning that, sorry about this, I'm getting my eye. They start asking her, like, hey, if you was in a threesome, you and your mans, would you let him pick the person and all that stuff? And she was like, well, I like men that's cultured, that been around the world, so I will definitely let him pick the dude we're about to have a threesome with. And everybody jumps up and runs around and runs out of like oh my god. So immediately Quavo unfollowed her, and I guess they unfollowed each other. And I think people misunderstood what she really meant, but then again, you never know, right? Because a lot of people didn't know one of her ex-boyfriends is sitting right there on the couch when she said it. She used to date Justin Combs. And before that, she was rumored to be dating that what's that, Michael B. Jordan. Then before that, she was dating Keith Powers, the dude who played Ronnie DeVoe in the New Edition movie. So she's already been known to date a certain type of man. And if you own the Patreon, you already know what I'm talking about when it's coming to Michael B. Jordan. Now, let's get to it. Mm, mm, mm. So now people are roasting Quavo like, you think she was gonna bring home Doja Cat? Instead, she bringing over Takeoff. Like, oh no. So, and here's what I want to point out to the rest of y'all though. Okay, and I want to be clear. I think you guys all took it wrong. What she meant by what she said. I know what she said just came out the wrong way. So she was putting it out there as saying if she was, I think that was the point she was making. Like, if I was going to do a threesome, it wasn't going to be with a woman. I think she was saying that. Like, I'm not in for this threesome. Like, and that doesn't mean like if she wants another guy in there, she'll let him pick out who the guy would be because she's not gonna mess around with a girl. That's what I think she was meaning. Not that if it was because normally when a threesome used to take place, majority of the time, it's two guys they running one on a chick and all this stuff. Now you got more two girls on girls is getting down more these days, and so that's become more common. To even suggest that in the 80s and 90s could end up in divorce, breakup, and just difference. Now people are just more open, and it's so out there now. Sex is just thrown on the table for everybody. It's like it's for everyone now. Enjoy. Here's sex for you, sex for you, sex for you, and yeah, I know you like a lot of sex. Here you go. It's just over this new culture is just, and when you over sexualize things, it loses its value. If it's presented to you very easy, you'll lose respect for it altogether. You just like, whatever. Yeah, get this whenever I feel like. So if you have that type of approach, why would you care? So they taken the care out of it, and now you're left with a bag of So that's just how I felt about that. But we'll see how everything else plays out. I mean, I don't think it's nothing Offset should break up with her about, for her saying that. I mean, it does make him look bad. And she said that she would give him the honor, but she was saying if that was the case. Now, if you're gonna get mad and unfollow somebody because of that, then obviously, just give it a couple of days. It'll fade off and go away. But let's say she's actually done this before. Hmm. Look at the men she's dated. Do they look like they would be down for something like that on some down low stuff? Absolutely. So it could go either way. But I really do think from the bottom of my heart that she was just misunderstood what she was saying in her quote. She was answering the question as a what if. What if your man decided, came and asked you he wanted to, bring a threesome involved, and how would that happen? When they asked her that, like maybe Quavo's upset that she answered that question, and he's probably really upset that they asked her the question on that show, and probably felt like she should have had better training, but did a lot for her as far as publicity because she's everywhere right now. She got me talking about her, and I ain't never heard a record. So somebody be, yeah, you did play the record. I'll be like, oh, that's her. Okay, yeah, I heard that song. Like 9 times out of 10, I became like one of these old guys. Like I hear the record, I don't know who it is, because everybody sound the same, so I can't really say who's who. My cousin one day was like, dude, you don't know who that is? That's Rich Boy. I'm like, who? Rich Boy. I might be rich, and what the hell he rapping for? So you can tell I don't really know these guys like that, man. So I just stay in my lane. But what you definitely want to do is make sure you Make sure you like the page. Definitely subscribe to this page. Hit the notification bell. And don't forget to complain to YouTube. Hit that send feedback button. Give them feedback saying I'm not getting my recommendations for this video or for this account, which is Carcino for Life. Let them know so they cannot lie and say, well, the people don't say nothing about it. So they're claiming you guys are not saying anything. So you got to let them know. All right? I'm out.